Hey guys, it's Sam from Sauce Slow and Slow. Today we've got 2 pork shoulders. Have a look down here. So I'm just going to show you a real simple method of injecting some flavour into our pork. We're then going to let this sit for a good 2 or 3 hours. You can let this sit overnight, and we'll show you what we're going to do. So in here we've got our simple blend of apple cider vinegar, apple juice, and then some spice blend. Now we've got quite a fair sized needle. If you're using a smaller needle, then the actual blend you probably want to heat up, let it dissolve, and then cool it down. Otherwise, what can happen is the blend can sometimes get caught in the nozzle. Because we've got a big nozzle here, we don't need to do that, so we've just gone in, given it a good mix, and there we are. So a bit of sweet. The apple's going to give us some sweet pork. It's going to enhance the pork. Remember, the pork is the main event. We don't want to overshadow that. We just want to help it along the way. Our rub is going to give us some beautiful flavour. We're using the weekend blend on the actual injection and the gentleman blend on the outside. And the apple cider vinegar, well, that's going to really break down those fibres and really tenderise that meat. So that's why we're doing the injection. Don't skip the step if you don't have to. If you've got the time, it's well worth the effort. So this is simple, all we need to do. So let's suck up some of this injection. And all we're going to do is just treat this like a checkerboard, and imagine you've got probably inch cubes, inch squares all the way along the meat, and that's where we're going to inject it. So we simply, once we inject it, what you're going to see, inject in and then just pull, and you're creating a little pocket, and you'll see it starts to plump up. Move along, inject, pull back a bit, just create a little bit of a pocket, and that's where our injection is going to sit. And you don't need too much in there, just enough to get it started, and then we keep doing that. So we're just going to grab a little bit more. Don't worry if you lose a bit, you will. Some of it will come out, but most of it will tenderize in there like so. And as you can see, all we're doing is we're just moving nice and neatly as we go down, like so. So we're going to finish this. You'll find this will plump up. We're going to leave this in the fridge for a short period of time, and then we're going to come back, apply some rub on it once it's all dried up, and then get this in the smoker. So guys, that was just a simple, really easy way to apply an injection to our pork. Have a good day, guys, whatever you're doing. Spend some time with your family and friends, and we'll catch up with you. So hey guys, we've got our pork shoulders here, which are happily marinated and doing their thing, and now we've got our brisket. So we've trimmed down some of the fat in our brisket. You can trim for days if you like, but I think we're going to just leave it at that. As you can see, we've got a nice clean edge here, which kind of wraps around nicely. Our little flap here is going to kind of sit down, and as we come around here, you'll just see that nicely curves round. That will kind of pick up some of the smoke, and then we've got our flat edge there. As you can see here, that nice clean meat's exposed, which will get some rub to. So we've taken as much fat as we want off of this brisket. We could probably take a bit more, but I'm going to leave it at that because there's a risk that we'll expose too much of the meat. The nice bit about this bit here is we can get some nice rub to this aspect of the meat here, and on the other side, we've taken some of that silver skin off. We'll probably take a little bit more off, but that seems pretty clean. We've got a big fat bit of fat here. We've trimmed some of that down already. We're going to let that render down and actually give it some nice flavour. So we'll come back when this is all rubbed down, and we will show you what it looks like, and then show you when we get on the smoker. So we'll catch up with you later.